Hello guys, we'll talk a little bit about what happened in Oscar 2022. Will Smith hitting the other comedian Chris Rock, and I want to give you insight about what happened, and I want you to think with me, right? Uh, First of all, what happened? What happened that suddenly Will Smith didn't control himself? What happened? Why did Chris Rock did that kind of joke with the wife of Will Smith? So both situations it's very difficult and it's good to us to think about what happened. All right. So let me tell you a little bit of what I think. Let give you an introduction of what happened. All right. So Oscar 2022, Will Smith was nominated to receive the Oscar, right? And Chris Rock was the guy that was conducting the Oscar 2022, and suddenly Chris Rock did a very bad joke with the wife of Will Smith, and he called her G.I. Jane, which was a actress, right, that did a movie and didn't have any hair, right? So why that was a problem? That was a problem because Will Smith's wife has have has a autoimmune disease that make it the hair of the wife of Will Smith just she don't have hair. So that was the problem, right? And in that situation, in that environment, Will Smith didn't control himself, and then he left his seat and went out directly to Chris Rock and slapped Chris Rock in the face, right? And in the speech of Will Smith, he just gave a speech saying that excuse the Academy for what happened, but he didn't excuse Chris Rock because he did that bad joke. All right. So all right, we could talk about all right, Chris Rock made a bad joke. We could talk about why Will Smith he slapped that guy in the face, but I want to bring this conversation to another level. So you and I can really use what happened to our advantage, to thinking ourselves, to think in what we can do in those kind of situations, right? If we talk about what happened, we will say, oh, I think this, I think that, and no one will receive nothing further. But if you think about what happened and apply in our lives, both of us will grow up and go to another level. All right? So let's go. For me, what I think happened with Will Smith, he was in a stage that he was with a lot of pressure, right? Maybe he went to a very difficult season in his life. Maybe a lot of things it was going around himself. For example, the disease of her wife, right? So a lot of things was helping happen around him, right? So his emotion was like the pressure in his mind. So what happened? Of course, you need to know how to deal with pressure. You need to every day be more resilient, right? But like when you put like a ball in the fire, right? And in some point the pressure go too high, and then suddenly if you do nothing, the pressure it will break down. The pressure will break down what you put there in the fire, right? So that it's the same thing to our life. For that, it's the same thing for the situations that we face. We are able to face pressure. We are able to face some kind of pressure, but if you don't direct this pressure for some place, that will becoming a problem to our life. That maybe will become a disease for us. That maybe will become a depression, right? That maybe will become a lot of anxiety. So I want to talk to you. You need let your pressure go out. You need to direct your pressure for some place, because if not, you will not be able to control your emotions and you break down. Something will happen in your life if you don't control your emotions. So we are like that. Sometimes we think we can support everything, that we are the most resilient people in the world, but that it's not true. We all have our limits. We all have our limits that we can control our emotions. But if you reach that limit and you don't let the pressure go to some place, that will make us break down. All right, so how can we direct our pressure? How can we direct the pressure that we are living in, right? For example, we can do a physical exercise, right? You are with a lot of stress in your mind, if you are a lot of stress in your brain, right? And if you do exercise, you start producing some chemical in your brain that will relieve the pressure that you're going. That will make you relieve the pressure. Talk with other people. You are going to a difficult situation. Talk with other people to help you to put the thing that is in your chest. Maybe you make a mistake. Maybe you did something wrong that you regret, and you are with that inside yourself. You are blaming yourself. You are thinking about yourself bad things, and you are with that pressure inside yourself. And if you don't let it out, maybe that will bring you to depression, right? Because that will bring a lot of accusation. But if you bring out to a person that you trust, that you know you, that will help you, then that person can say, "Oh, all right, you make a mistake. Let's see, we can do something about it. We can solve that. You can change that. All right." If the answer is no, let's move forward, right? We all make mistakes. Oh, the actor Will Smith make a mistake. Oh, the actor Chris Rock make a mistake. Oh, but they are stars. How is it possible? How is possible that those kind of stars can make those kind of mistakes? That's simple. We all are humans. They give a lot of effort to give the best in their profession, right? But they are a human being like us, right? So besides, I could say, oh, Chris Rock made a bad joke. Will Smith didn't control himself. I say to all of them, oh, they all deserve mercy. They all deserve forgiveness. They all deserve a second chance, right? We can't be defined by what you did wrong, right? People start saying, you did this, you did that. People like to define us for our mistakes, but that's very bad thing, because we are not for the mistakes that we do. We all make mistakes, but we are not the mistakes that we do. Who are us? We are the son of the living God. Who are us? We are sons of the living God, right? So we are human beings that made mistake, and if you did some mistake, what you need to do? You need to ask for forgiveness first to God. We need to accept the forgiveness of Jesus to our lives. We need to accept that, and then we need to go forward. And then you need to go to the next chapter. All right, the chapter behind, I did this kind of mistake, but that it's not who I am. But now that's part of my history. So what I gonna do with that? I will tell others, so they don't do the same thing that I did, right? I will tell others so they don't need to go through those kind of things, those kind of difficult situations. So I use the mistake that I did to help others. I will use the mistake that I did to let people know that even when we fell down, there is hope, and they can lift up and keep going, never give up. So I want to give you this message today, and especially I want to say you, never give up, never lose hope. You are not the mistake that you did. You are not what people say wrong about you. No, you are a son of the living God. So accept the forgiveness of Jesus. Accept the love of the Father over your life. And I hope this video bless you and make sense to your life. So I would like you to receive that, right? So just like this video, comment this video if it makes sense to you, subscribe to this channel. I will post here a lot of videos to help in those kind of situations and in the emotional area of growth. So I hope you enjoyed. God bless you and have a wonderful day.